Let's leave him. Nota, what's on your pulse, my dog?
Fatherlessness.
Fatherlessness.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So I saw the Scoop video. I don't know if you guys saw it.
I
We
saw
don't
it.
comment on the previous Scoop video because it's like
For when he
read
was
the
ranting
room
on the
content,
metros.
you know what I mean?
when
He
he,
was
yeah.
ranting. But now he was ranting about
exposure. First of all, it was my conversation with my son. Ulwandle says to me, ever since he was growing up in PE, Dada, I can't wait to live with you in Johannesburg. I say, Ntwana Yamo, please wait a while because I don't want you in Joburg with Ngumdana. I still want you to learn language from home, culture from home. And then uze apa, when your mind is a little bit solidified, inga a man's car. All right, Lwandle says, cool. Lwandle moves over here. And then he has to go back home to basically be a part of my nephew coming back from the bush. Ulwandle then says to me, Dada, I actually want to stay in PE a little bit longer. Now, the father in me felt so hurt.
Yes.
The father in me felt so betrayed. The father in me felt kind of angry. And then I said, can I talk to you? Are you at a place where you can talk privately at home? Because he was on the phone. And he says, yeah, we can talk. I'm in a private spot. And then we divulge on the reasoning for him wanting to stay home. And I just realized that sometimes, even as a father or as a person, listening with the ears is not enough. Listening with the brain and trying to find solutions is not enough. Sometimes you gotta listen with your heart, and you gotta listen with a place where you can not lower, but find yourself where this person is that is speaking and asking you for your ears and your mind and your heart and your emotions. And we ended up reaching a very dope common ground. But I will not lie that with him, I thought this lesson came with communication. With me, it really left me with listening and understanding while I'm listening. The second part of this exorcism that has happened.
I brought my kid to live with me. Dog, your kid should have been living with you. Number one. No kid should be growing up with a grandparent, dog. No kid should say, Dada!
But he said,
And not have
he
someone
stated
come.
his reasons.
That is that. It doesn't matter what the reason
He
is,
said he
dog.
wanted
The
the
reason
child
is
to
he was
learn.
irresponsible.
No, I don't
He couldn't take care of the kid inside the home. Ebefuna uchakatula. That's it. It's the truth of the matter.
Hey, that's a man.
Why do you make a
That's
kid?
a man. Don't talk shit about Scoop. That's a man. That's a real man. What he was talking about happens every day in this country. And if you had
We've got
kids,
a fatherlessness crisis in my pulse.
if you had kids,
And you're going to describe it.
no, if you had kids, if you had kids,
Yeah.
and you are raising them,
Yeah.
you would earn the right to tell shit, Scoop. I have the right to tell shit.
I've been a kid.
Because I'm
Hold on,
raising,
I've been a
I'm
kid.
raising my kids
I've been
in my
a kid,
house.
and I was
You don't-
raised in a house
You don't have
with
kids.
both my parents
You
there.
don't. No.
You understand what I'm saying?
No, Edmund,
so I know how children should be raised because I was raised right.
Okay.
When you are raised right, you can then advise how kids should be raised right. First, be raised right first. I come from being raised right. And when
And
we're
look
raised
at,
right,
look, at
let me
what,
tell you-
look at what we have. See what the maiden give.
What?
This-
What?
This-
What?
This
What?
raised right.
It's fine.
Nah,
Just-
don't come after
just-
Scoop,
just
dog.
speak about it, yeah?
I'm not coming off
Nah,
the
leave
Scoop.
Scoop, dog. Leave
We
Scoop, dog.
are having
The fuck?
a boy-child crisis because there's no one investing in making boy-child or boy children. Ooh, did I say boy-child? Boy children, great men. There's no one advising them. You know what I mean? And there's too many excuses. Like you've got excuses for stupid things that you did in your past that you should have never done. It's like, oh, my past is my past. The things that I had to do to get here, but now no, you're not. You're broken. You're not whole. You've got issues. You need therapy. You need a whole lot of fixing. You are going to break children. You should not be bringing children into this world unless you're whole or you're healed. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you need. A child needs to be comforted by someone who's experienced in self-soothing. Do you understand what I'm saying? Someone who knows how to console themselves so they can teach the child how to self-soothe and how not to respond emotionally, how to be a brat, how to end up being in prison and all that type of shit. We're looking at the absence of any family members in MT's crisis. He's been spiraling for years. The first intervention happens when they need to grab a bank card and a car. First time we're seeing an intervention.
So you
You understand what I'm saying?
He didn't grow
That's
up
a
right.
person that's looked at. You can see, it's either he's rebelling. Not all children are going to be brought up in good homes and end up being good people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's 50-50.
Oh, yeah.
The child also has to decide what type of adult they want to become. You understand what I'm saying? But let me tell you something. The kids that are brought up in broken homes, it's not 50-50. The odds are against them. Majority of them turn out like you see, Scoop, son, rejecting being parented by their father. He's telling a story and he's proud of it. He's beaming with pride. And I'm like, dog, you should be embarrassed. He's like, I brought my son to Joburg, didn't want him to be disturbed by the life, wanted him to be out there secluded with the real, sane, responsible people because I'm too irresponsible to take care of him, right?
You said that? Okay.
Not so many words, but that's exactly what he said, right?
Okay.
My kid now comes up to Joburg because now I'm ready to be a parent. And when I'm ready to be a parent, on the weekend he goes to Umkiti for his cousin. He decides he doesn't want to come back to be parented by me again. Just imagine your own child telling you that, like, yo, dad, you're not good enough to be my dad. I'm going to end up losing it in life.
Right.
If I stay under your roof, under your tutelage.
Yeah.
And my thing is that people don't understand what that means to a child because they think, well, his dad wanted him to come over. It doesn't matter that he lost the first 7-8 years of his life. That's when your personality is formed as a young boy child.
Interesting.
The amount of effort that is put into girl children. We
Dude, you
play
wanna say
with them.
something?
Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
We play with them. We play with them with dolls.
Yep.
We teach them a lot of things. We play dress up with them. All of these things. We do their hair. You know what I mean? All the things that are done for girls before they develop their personalities. You know what I mean? They play little tea party games. That's not being done for boys. And people think that it's okay to abandon their boy children because there's a lot of niggas that dump their children on their mothers. That's also wrong. They dump their children on their sisters. That's also wrong. They're dumping the children on women. That's wrong. The children need to be led by a disciplinarian. A man needs to do that. A man needs to do the raising, the hard raising.
Why don't you raise your kids? Why don't you have a kid?
Because I've chosen not to.
I have an angel. I have an angel. I have an angel that tells me you have a kid you're not taking care of.
Okay, who's
Ow.
that? Who is that?
It's an angel.
Oh,
Angel
whatever.
knows. So you're the last
Who's your
person.
angel? Nigga,
Don't
stop
talk
talking
about
bullshit.
kids. Don't
I
talk
have
about
any
kids.
Relax. I can talk about kids whenever I want to. Stop defending nonsense. You defend the kaka. That's your problem. You take the kaka, and then you come back next week, defend the kaka. You understand what I'm saying? The kaka lento ithethayo. Because you know very well that you would have longed to have a father who is present from start to finish. From the time you are crying as a child and you can't even say his name. Someone is there to take care of you. And you are denying that to people by defending this nonsense. People that are defending themselves with nonsense. You can't defend yourself not being present as a father by saying, oh, my kid is mature enough to know that I'm not good enough to be his dad. You'd rather stay with his aunt. Like, what is that? What is that? And you're celebrating it. You're proud. Oh, damn. I abandoned my kid so well. He decided to abandon himself. That's what you're proud of. No, man. And there's no way to defend that. And it's my pulse at the end of the day.
See, so
you know what I mean?
You're a father of
So
what,
whether
3,
you
4?
agree with it or disagree with it,
What are you-
No. I'm not talking about him being a father because I don't want to. No, I don't want him to personalize it. I don't want him to be emotional about it. I'm talking about the situation that I presented in my pulse, and I'm saying it's a dire situation.
Dope.
As a society, we're dying. We don't have good male role models for kids. We don't. None at all.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's difficult enough to celebrate the ones that we do have because there are people trying to destroy them every single week, every single day. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I hear you, Nota.
Yeah.
But Fiso,
You're
you're
the closest
you're a
ones.
father of 4, right?
3.
You're a father of 3.
Yeah.
Do you understand what he's saying? Just a quick one.
I mean, you see, with me, when it comes to kids and raising, and I have a lot of triggers, you see?
Yeah.
For mine personally, before mine. But
yeah.
the reason why I disagree with him, I was not raised well
Okay.
to begin with. I don't have a mother, I don't have a father, right?
Mm-hmm.
My kids live with me in my house.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Why?
Your present father.
I'm raising my kids.
Generational
Like-
curse broken.
That's so. You see, that's why I want to disagree with him.
Why
It's-
do you want to disagree with me, dog?
No,
You agree with me.
No, I'm not agreeing with you. You are saying a boy child needs to be raised. Needs to. Sometimes God will take a kid away from people who are not supposed to raise them, and give it to people who are supposed to raise them because He wants them to be raised
So
well.
you agree with me?
So
You agree with
If
me that
Scoop
Scoop has got nothing to
son-
be proud of?
if Scoop's son chose to be raised by their grandfather, right?
Mhm.
Maybe Scoop's parenting skills, right? Eh? No, wait. Not in the wrong way.
I get what you're saying.
Okay.
Like with me, I'm very friendly with my kids. My kids are not scared of me.